Hello, Hope students. Welcome to my Hope course. I'm Miss Moore, and I'm going to be your teacher. You will be hearing this information again. We are required to have a welcome call, or you can attend a welcome session, and I will contact you right after in order to meet you personally. But you will go through this again with me. But I wanted to give it to you so that if you were ready to get started before you could attend a session or do our welcome call, that you had everything that you needed to get started. So welcome. Here's my information, my phone number, 727-753-8540. You can call or text me. My email is jmoore@flvs.net. So you can either use that email or you can email me through your class email. During this presentation, you're going to learn what to expect from me, what I'm going to expect from you as a student, the policies and procedures for Hope and Florida Virtual School, and how to stay successful in your class. So what to expect from me? I'm going to return your contact within 24 hours. Of course, unless it's a holiday or a weekend. Honestly, I try to get back to you as soon as possible. So you really won't have to wait 24 hours unless it is a weekend or a holiday. You will have your grading done. So anything you submit will be graded within 48 hours. Honestly, I empty my grading every morning and I check it again throughout the day. So again, unless it's the weekend or a holiday, typically you do not have to wait the 48 hours, but that is the requirement with Florida Virtual School for their teachers. We do have to have monthly contact. This is a mandatory contact. I do contact you at the beginning of the week, let you know that it's due that week. Please make every effort. If I call, then please, try to answer or text me back when I text you that you have a monthly call due and let me know a good day and time for us to get that done. Make sure you're monitoring and your progress, and make sure you monitor that pace chart that I will set up for you. And that way, that will help you stay active in the class and get completed in a timely manner. And if I'm communicating with you, remember to communicate back with me, and we will make sure that you're successful in your class and get done when you need to get done. What I expect from you. Make sure that you complete a minimum of 3 assignments every 7 days. So every week you're expected to submit work. So if you happen to work in the middle of the week and then the following week, let's say it was a Wednesday and then next Wednesday you don't have quite as much time, just make sure you do at least 1 assignment that Wednesday, and then by Sunday, you're getting in those other 2 assignments. So by Sunday of each week, you should have 3 assignments done. Also, make sure that you're working every 7 days. I will send a reminder when it becomes 7 days and you haven't submitted, so you will get a text reminder from me. Make sure you're checking your emails for important information. I also send you detailed feedback on each of your written assignments, so you'll find it there as well. Again, we have that mandatory phone call, so make sure that I have all the correct information so that we can make sure we're getting those done on time. Please make sure you do your assignments on time and in order, as much as possible. Now, I know sometimes if you have to do your fitness assessment and you have to run a mile, but you don't have a treadmill, but it's pouring down rain outside, I understand why you would skip that, right? However, I want you to make sure that you go back to that assignment as soon as you go back to working in Hope. So those assignments should not be skipped for a long period of time. You should be completing them in order as much as possible. You will need to be participating in regular physical activities, so 30 to 45 minutes at least 5 days a week. If you're in the summer months, of course, you're going to need to be doing more activity each day because you're going to be moving at a faster pace. So you'll need to be logging your activity at a faster pace as well. So these first 2 weeks are what we call your grace period. So the first 14 days from the day of activation is your trial period. So you actually get 2 weeks to decide whether this is going to be the right fit for you right now, right at this time. You will have 6 assignments due within this time. So 2 weeks worth of those minimum number of assignments, so 3 each week. That is the expected pace for you to keep. So 3 assignments each week is what you should be submitting. You'll have no penalty or no grade if you decide to withdraw within these first 14 days if you feel like this just isn't the right fit for you right now. Remember that Florida Virtual School does hold itself to the highest esteem as far as academic integrity goes. We do expect our students are turning in their own work, and we do ensure this in a couple of different ways. First way is through turnitin.com. All of your assignments that are written assignments automatically go through turnitin.com. So when you submit it, there's nothing for you to do. It automatically does it. You're going to actually start to get a report. You'll see the percentage that it matches somebody else's or the work that's out there online. And I also get that same report. So just make sure you're not copying and pasting from anywhere and all your answers are authentic to your own work. We do have an academic integrity team that does also watch out for high percentage of matches. They look at IP addresses, make sure students aren't, when they're submitting from the same IP address, they will double check their work. So again, just make sure you're submitting your own work. We will have discussion-based assessments or DBAs. So when we do talk about your lessons, I will ask you to apply what you're learning. So that's another way we ensure that number one, you're understanding what you're learning, and number two, that you really are going through your lessons and submitting the work. There is a minimum seat time for Hope Class, and it is 21 days. So there is no exception to this. This is a state mandated seat time. It has to do with the physical activity portion of the course. So you cannot finish your class any sooner, each segment, for 21 days. So there, we cannot make any exceptions for this. Again, remember the importance of submitting weekly. This is basically your attendance in the course. When you're working, we know that you're here, you're being active, and you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. So remember, to stay active in the course, you must submit every 7 days, even if you're ahead of pace. So even if you decide to do 4 or 5 assignments one week, you're still going to owe those 3 assignments the following week. Okay? Please be advised, 2 weeks with no work submissions without a valid reason would be that you were in the hospital or you had a family member that was ill and you couldn't work or something drastic like that, then you could result in a withdrawal of class, even if you're ahead of pace. So remember, working weekly is a requirement for Florida Virtual School. So make sure you're making yourself a schedule to make sure that your assignments don't go overdue. Again, you will be getting reminders from me, so you would not be shocked that this, I'm going to be calling and reminding you when you haven't submitted work. So none of this would be a shock to you. So to be successful in your course, again, submitting those 3 assignments each week. If you're a summer student and you're going to finish the segment before summer's end, which I highly recommend, it's very difficult to go back into the regular school year still having hope on your plate. You'll want to do at least 4 to 5 assignments per week if you're doing one segment. If you're doing both segments and trying to complete the whole course over the summer, you'll be needing to do 8 or 9 assignments per week. Okay. Please, again, do not skip assignments as much as possible. Stick to the order that's outlined in your PACE chart, and definitely do not skip written assignments to do the quizzes first. That can really get you into big trouble at the end because then all you have is your wellness plans, and that, those are your longest assignments. So please make sure that you're doing your assignments in order. And remember that all of your assignments in a module or modules before a DBA must be submitted. So if you've skipped over assignments, you will not be able to do your DBA. We will have to make an appointment for after your assignments have been completed. You're going to have a wellness plan that's going to be due at the end of each module. Part of that wellness plan is a physical activity log. And with that physical activity log, you're going to need to have 420 minutes of activity to receive full credit. If it doesn't have the 420 minutes, it will be sent back to you to be able to add more activity. Each wellness plan or activity log must have new dates, so you can't use the same date range on multiple wellness plans. So make sure each wellness plan or activity log, you're adding new dates and you're doing new activities. Okay. One of the other stipulations is that you do at least 3 different types of activities. So let's say you like to walk most of the time. Perfectly okay. Make sure at least 2 of your logs are something different, that you've gone out and tried something new. You will have 2 video assessments per segment. Um, and these are required. This is where you will be recording yourself doing some physical activity. They're never longer than a minute long. I'm the only one that sees the videos. These are mandatory assignments and cannot be exempted or replaced. So like again, I said, I'm the only one that sees these. They're minute long at the most, and they're really not a difficult assignment, and I hope you enjoy doing them. Vacation. Everybody loves vacation. I love vacation. So if you have one planned, please make sure you're planning accordingly with your hope work. You'll need to submit your assignments the day before you leave and then plan to submit the day you return, especially if you're going to be gone for a week or more. All right. Please text me your vacation dates so I can mark the system and I know when you're away and because I do make every effort not to bother you while you're on vacation. But if I don't know your dates, then you're going to get my reminders that you're overdue for work. Okay. So I do team with other teachers because we do have such long hours and you guys are available all day long. We do team over the summer. So what that means for you is you will always have a teacher available Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. till 8 p.m. So when I'm not available, you're going to see a banner that pops up across the top of your announcement page, or you're going to get a text reminder that I'm not in the office for that evening. And so would be a teacher that would be available. Miss Kirkpatrick, I didn't add hers on here, but Miss Shelton, Miss Cardwell, Miss Kirkpatrick are the 3 teachers that I work with. And so again, as long as you reach out to us by 8 p.m., we will always get back to you that same day. You can call the team teacher, you can text them, or you can email them, and we will get back to you and help you as much as we can. They cannot do DBAs with you, but they can help you with assignments, answer any questions you have, or anything that you need in general. Above all else, please enjoy the class. It really is awesome information, lifelong information that you're going to use for the rest of your life. Have fun with the class, find new physical activities to do, things that you've never tried before. Get your friends involved with you, get your family active with you. It's so much more fun to go out and be active with others. All right, I'm so excited to have you in class. I look forward to talking with you and have a great day.